Hello, and greetings and salutations. This is Andres Pop Culture Guy. This is a bonus, what do you call it? The bonus content or a bonus feature for the Andres Pop Culture Retrospective slash review pod 3, where it is with 5 movie reviews I did, uh, and that is for this month or towards the beginning of June, with, Captain America Civil War. Derry Harry, Nice Guys, Mr. Possible, the first one, and then the first Fast and Furious, and then look, what's the other one? I don't want to miss. I think I got them all. Yes, I yeah. Oh, The Godfather. The 5 movies that in pod 3, and I didn't sure I wanted to put it here, but here's the 6th movie review, bonus feature, bonus movie review. This is on Escape from the Planet of the Apes, 1971 film, directed by Don Taylor, starring Kim Hunter and Roddy McDowall. Yeah, so this is my favorite Planet Apes film from the original 5, and overall the Apes films in general. This is my third favorite after the original 1968 classic film, and plus the new rebooted trilogy, Dawn of Planet of the Apes, which I have a movie and movie tribute for that in the channel, for its 10th anniversary for that film, 2 years ago. And yes, so let's crack on, shall we, with the 55th anniversary review of Escape from the Planet of the Apes. So, Escape from the Planet of the Apes is the third installment in the original Planet of the Apes series. It's one of the most surprising entries of them, of the original 5 from 1968 through, 71, 73, 74. Through 1968 through 74. Now, as I said before, it's directed by Don Taylor, the new director for this film. The film takes a dramatically different approach from its predecessors by swapping pos the post-apocalyptic feature for a contemporary 1970s America. The story follows the ape scientists Cornelius and Zira, along with Dr. Mile, who escaped their doomed future and traveled back in the time to present-day Earth. Initially separately as scientific marvels, they soon become the targets of fear and suspicion when the humanity learns of the future they represent. Wow, great film. What works about this, over, I say the other sequels, for me? Well, first up, the fresh direction. After the dark and more action-oriented Beneath the Planet of the Apes, the 1970 sequel, this sequel wisely changes course. Instead of repeating the same formula, it becomes a science fiction drama mixed with satire and social commentary. The result is one of the most unique films in the franchise. Plus, it helped, if you watch a really great YouTube channel, Ape Nation, that is focused on all the Planet of the Apes stuff and content. He's really great, and he did a review on this for the 55th anniversary. And one of the things that I like, he pointed out, this film helped to, how do you say, bring a fresh direction that has continued to this day of the Planet of the Apes films that we saw, like particularly the reboot focusing on the apes as protagonists, not the humans, like the first two original did. And that's really true because Cornelius and Zira, the main apes that we have from the first and Beneath, are our main protagonists. They take center stage. Roddy McDowall and Kim Hunter are excellent as Cornelius and Zira. The performances bring the warmth, intelligence, and humor and the tragedy to the story. Watching them interact with the human society creates many of the film's best moments, I have to say. And plus, what also works about this film, just like the great Planet 8 films like the original, the reboot trilogy, from Rise to War, or, Conquest, that they have really strong social commentary about, you know, society, prejudice, and discrimination, and the future, of humanity. This has a strong social commentary. Like the best science fiction, the film uses its premise to explore real-world issues like the fear of the unknown, as I mentioned before, prejudice and discrimination, government overreach, the ethics of scientific knowledge, the cycle of violence between species, and many of these themes remain relevant to this day. Which is kind of scary. The emotional impact, I gotta say, this really works well. The first half contains the humor and the fish out of the water comedy. The story gradually becomes dark and more tragic. This is something that really works here compared to Beneath. The film's final act is surprisingly emotional and really dark, I have to say. I mean, the Planet of the Apes, I can't believe it. After the first one, crazy twist with the Empire State, build or the Statue of Liberty, sorry, ending of the original, like every ending is crazy or twisty or just dark. This one, I gotta say, is the most darkest endings of the Planet of the Apes endings. The film act is surprisingly emotional and it sets up the stage for the future of the franchise, particularly conquest and battle. Um, and it just like best scenes, I can say. Cornelius and Zira's arrival on Earth, really great. The introduction to them to the present day. Zira becoming a medium sensation. Love that. The government interrogations are really scary and brutal, and just I knew we were going down to that path when I think you know they're Cornelius Zira's are in danger after their interrogations reveal the truth of their future. And then Cornelius revealing humanity's future. I like the monologue he gives to reveal what happened to the humans and their future. And then, of course, the heartbreaking climax involving their child. Um, and the ending is one of the best memorable emotional, powerful moments in the entire Planet of the Apes films. And then the themes, it's different from the social character I just brought up, but here's the themes that they also explore, like the fear of driving critical decisions, the consciousness of knowledge, the fate versus free will mentality, the humanity's tendency to repeat history, family, and sacrifice. These films also elevate the film beyond its standard science fiction sequel. Now, any nitpicks or what doesn't work in this film? Well, the first half. This movie is so total shift, like a very like total whiplash, but it works in its favor. And but I will understand people not liking this film because of the fish out of water comedy in the first half may feel dated to modern audience, but it actually still works to this day after 55 years. I don't have a problem with that. I rewatched this when I did the ranking of the 98 films. I didn't have a problem with that. So I think it's a major thing. And then this is something that it's unfortunately a well-known thing. But every sequel of the Apes, movies from beneath to battle, their budget gets smaller, and unfortunately, you can see the smaller budget is noticeable compared to many contemporary science fiction films. But it doesn't hinder the films, except for battle. That really hurts it. But yeah, this one it totally works. I think the small budget made a lot of sense here. And then another thing that. Unfortunately, despite the stories are good for these Planet 8 films, shockingly, certain plot conveniences are necessary to make the time travel premise work, especially this one. How the hell that Sarah and Cornelius found the ship of Taylor that crash landed in the first film? Like, I they don't explain that. Like after, I mean, it was always they were in the corner after the second film with the whole planet exploding, everyone dying. It's kind of like okay, so I give it a pass, whatever. However, these issues are minor compared to the strength of the story and characters. What matters to this franchise is that Escape from Planet A essentially resets the franchise mythology and provides the foundation for later films, as I say before, as Conquest and Battle for the Planet of the Apes. Without this film, I think the series could have ended after Beneath of the Planet of the Apes. But instead, it found like a clever way to continue the story while expanding its themes and scope, which is really impressive. For like a franchise, like a third one, that's incredible. So, final verdict, I'd say Escape from the Planet of the Apes is one of the smartest and most emotional resonant entries of the original Planet of the Apes run. It blends the science fiction, satire, drama, and tragedy and creates a compelling story that stands out even among the series' strongest films, like uh, the original Conquest, The Rise, Dawn, and War of Planet Days. Those are the best and strong films of Planet Days, and this one is a top among them. So, rating, I will give this a 9.5 out of 10. And just reiterate favorite elements. Cornelius and Zira as the lead characters, awesome. The thoughtful social comedy in this one, fantastic. The emotional final act, devastating, but oh, really good acting. And there's a twist which I'm not going to reveal. Surprising I haven't revealed what happened towards then that leads into conquest and battle. But there's a really good twist there. That definitely rivals the Statue of Liberty reveal, the first one. And then clever time travel premise, really good, like the way we do here in the time travel premise here, and the setup of future sequels, which they do very well and does continue from Conquest and Battle, and actually influence the reboot trilogy actually quite a lot. Yeah. Wrapping up the review, for many Planet 8 fans, Escape from the Planet 8 is the most underrated film in the original series, a bold sequel that takes the franchise in an unexpected direction while delivering one of its most powerful stories. That is something I agree. So I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus review in the Andres Pop Culture Retrospective slash review. Happy 55th anniversary by Escape from Planet of the Apes. Love this film. Highly recommend check it out. I did a movie tree review and just enjoyed this review. Ciao. Have a nice day.